What's up? What's up? What's poppin', Bama Nation? What's going on tonight? We're rocking and rolling with you on a Monday, hottest show in these streets, giving you your Bama football news in my own words. Yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, coming to you from the home location on today, but we're still giving you all the insight. We're still giving you all the action. We're taking your comments tonight on the show. Get crazy in the comment section. Let us get those comments, reading them out there on the show. Also, right now, hit that thumbs up, smash the like button, drop that thumbs up on the show, hit that subscribe button as well. Make this your spot, your roadway, your avenue to all things Tide football. That daily super chat go $100 daily. Super chat go $100 right there. We appreciate that. We are now, 12? 12 days. Joe Namath, Greg McElroy, 12 days. Brody Croyle, 12 days away from Bama, Western Kentucky to start the 2024 college football season for your Crimson Tide at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa right now. We're going to get to a few of your comments before we get to the first topic here of the conversation. Roll Tide and rise up! With the Roll Tide family. Appreciate Roll Tide and rise up in here. My man James Knox in the building. Roll Tide till I die. The In My Own Words TDA family. Appreciate James Knox. Appreciate Roll Tide and rise up. Appreciate my guy Don Parker. Everybody in here so far. Don Parker writes in, I'm asking for this. Can Bama get back to this, please? And Don Parker, you're referring to that 2012, Bama defense that just destroyed that 2012 Bama team that destroyed Manti Te'o and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in the 2013 national championship game down there in Miami. This is an Alabama team, Don, that can, should, and will get back to that. I mean, I know people have been asking for a minute now, when is Alabama going to get back to that level of dominance in 2012 to where when they came onto the field, they mentally defeated the opposition. Nick Saban didn't have a team like that after 2017, despite how good the 2020 team was offensively. So when you look at this 2024 team, Kalen DeBoer, Kane Womack, they should, will, definitely get back to being that team that creates fear inside the opposition the moment they end up having to play the Crimson Tide. So definitely taking that question there from Don Parker. Don writes back in here, but where is that version of Alabama? Teams were already defeated before kickoff. There was no trash talk. There was no gonna do speeches, no jawing during the game. They just beat you up. Those guys had that mentality, Don, but these guys in this 2024 roster, they have that mentality too. They have that mentality also. And you think about it, Don, those teams took on the personality of their coaches. That team 2012 had guys like, Kirby Smart, who wasn't a jawing type of coach. He was just get on the field, kill people, right? The offensive line coach was Jeff Stoutland. He wasn't no jawing coach. He was get out there on the field, kill people. So you're back to having those types of coaches on the staff. When you look at, Kane Womack, he's not no jawing coach. He's get out there on the field, kill people. Chris Kaplovich, he's not no jawing offensive line coach. He's get out there on the field and kill people. So you get back to having those types of coaches that are not going to jaw. They're about that business. What does that do? It creates players that are about that business. They're going out there and they're taking people down as well. They're not just jawing out there on the field and having what they're going to do type speeches. Greg McKinney with the Roll Tide. Appreciate you, Greg, being in here. Absolutely. And for all of you guys checking us out here on the show, Keith Holcomb writes in, Roll Tide, y'all. Roll Tide to you, Keith. We're happy to see you in here as well on the show. Everybody getting their thoughts in. Definitely appreciate that. We've got Lionel 205, Roll Tide. Everyone, appreciate Lionel coming in. That's LaKeith Williams there. Appreciate LaKeith helping us out here on the show. My man Jay Lee Roll Tide, everyone. Appreciate Jay Lee dropping in here on the network. Jeremiah Walker, Roll Tide, Bama Nation. One more week until the Tide take the nation by storm. See everyone back home in Atlanta for the Natty. The national championship will be in Atlanta this season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. But we are one more week until Bama back out there on the field to take on Western Kentucky Saturday, August 31st at Bryant-Denny in Tuscaloosa to open the 2024 season here. Here we go. We got my man Plow Jogger with the rim, Gemma, Yellow Hammer, plowing here. 1776. Appreciate Plow Jogger giving us his thoughts here to open up the show. We got Keith Williams, a couple of more days. Yes, couple more days. Almost there. Almost to Bama football. We can feel it. We can smell it. We can taste it. We're excited about it. Just a few more days till the action takes place there on the field. The Real Dynasty times 18 writes in RTR. Appreciate the Real Dynasty 18 helping us out on the show. Deborah Franklin, Roll Tide, countdown to kickoff, 12 days. I said it right here. Your Greg McElroy, Joe Namath, Brody Croyle away from the countdown to Alabama football. Everybody get turned up about it. Here we go. Anitra rolling with the Tide. Appreciate you, Anitra, being a part here of the show. Keith Holcomb writes in, Stephen M. get them keychains. Hey, got to get the keychains. Got to get all the gear from the people there. Alumni Hall, Midtown Village in Tuscaloosa. So if you haven't gotten your gear, I would definitely advise you to get that gear from Alumni Hall. We're getting more of your thoughts in here on the show. Bobby Sprinkle, Stephen M. Smith, the big Roll Tide to you, my friend. Appreciate you, Bobby, giving us some love here on the show. GT18, Roll Tide fam. Appreciate GT18 helping us out here. Look, Keith Williams, Western Kentucky, not scared, are not scared of us. Western Kentucky are not scared of us. I'm trying to see what you're saying then, look, Keith, about Western Kentucky. Write that back in the chat there, look, Keith. Write that back in there. The Real Dynasty with that $4.99 in the super chats. Appreciate the Real Dynasty helping us out here on the show. I see here Jay Lee writes in, Stephen, which players got the fighting during the scrimmage? I didn't see players into any fight, but what I did see was that defense firing back, though. I thought the first scrimmage was a lot of the offense making big plays, Jay Lee. So the defense got tired of it because in practices when you hear the offense is looking good, the offense is stepping up, the offense is doing this, but immediately a lot of people go with, does that mean the defense suck? Does that mean the defense is terrible? And then when the defense is out there doing its thing, then we all go, does that mean the offense sucks? Does that mean the offense terrible? People know. You have to have a good give and take to everything. You have to have a good yin and yang, a good push and pull to everything. And it's good when both sides of the football are playing at an elite level. You need both sides of the football to do that. So the first scrimmage was a lot of the offense making plays, Jalen Milroe, Ty Simpson, Ryan Williams, Caleb Oldham, a lot of the offensive guys making plays. So the last scrimmage, it was the defensive guys, right? Defensive linemen, linebackers, defensive backs, and I'll get into this a little bit later, but those guys stepped up, made a whole bunch of plays there. Keith Holcomb writes in, y'all, they're going to have to get a handle on this transfer portal and NIL stuff. Coach Saban talked about it. You know, you have Pandora's box open and you don't have parameters put around this stuff. It's going to be an issue. It's going to create a problem. And transfer portal, NIL, but at the same time, this is the arena of college football that we live in now. It just is what it is. And you just have to play with it. I mean, this is the arena of college football, people, that we live in now. Some people like it. Some people can't stand it. But this is the day and age of the sport that we live in now. and you have to be able to roll with that. We got Kalia Cooper writing in, Roll Tide. Can't wait to see Milroe. Kalia, a lot of us cannot wait to see Jalen Milroe take this field and do his thing out there. Let's see here. We got more comments coming in here. Let's see. Plow Jogger writes in, I love how the announcers built up Wamonte Teo. I love how the announcers built him up. Look, that year, everybody built up Notre Dame's defense that year. And Notre Dame had a good team. I'm not going to lie to you. He had a good team. But Alabama just knew how to create the utmost anxiety in Notre Dame. Manti Te'o couldn't tackle in that game. Everett Golson couldn't create anything in that game. The most physicality that happened in that game was Barrett Jones and A.J. McCarron going at it on the field. That was the most physicality in the whole game. A.J. and Barrett Jones going at it. So, then there's that. But we got a super chat right here. I got it. Oh, we got two of them. We got the man, Jeremiah Walker, with that $4.99 in the super chats. Let the hype train keep rolling. Big Lank. We're scoring 55 points all season long. That's coming from Jeremiah Walker. And we got my man, Don Parker, in the building, putting in for that next set of keychains. Almost that time with that $5 donation from Don Parker. Appreciate all of you guys writing in. Continue to write in. Get your thoughts on the show. We definitely appreciate every single last one of you. But we're going to right now get into topic number one here of the conversation, and that goes to the Alabama defense. So the Alabama defense fired back in the second scrimmage. The first scrimmage, like I mentioned, the offense made plays. Those guys stepped up, and everybody was talking about that side of the football. But over the weekend, that defense clapped back at them. And we've heard it from Kalen DeBoer. Defensive line stuffing the run. Defensive line throughout the week of practice, collapsing the pocket from the inside, putting pressure on the pocket, especially on those third downs, not allowing the offense to convert, making serious plays out there. The defensive secondary, primarily the cornerbacks after the scrimmage, what did DeBoer say? They stayed on top of the wide receivers all scrimmage long. Those wideouts got a couple of explosive plays, but it wasn't a whole lot. Cornerbacks did a fantastic job out there. There was some hitting going on, y'all. Coach DeBoer said this was the most physical scrimmage he's been a part of since becoming Alabama's head coach. This was physical. You have the D-line hitting, the linebackers hitting, the DBs hitting. I got from a quality source out there that Malachi Moore and Keon Saab hitting, thumping guys out there. Kalen DeBoer mentioned DBs were bringing guys to the ground. They brought the wood. Tackling was strong. Tackling was crisp. You had guys creating turnovers out there. King Mack, the transfer from Penn State, with an interception. Red Morgan had a pick. QB Reese, the freshman linebacker, was making hits out there. Jeremiah Beeman on the defensive line making plays out there. Like, you had dudes. Dudes were out there flying around the football field, hitting. You had Jihad Campbell, Deontay Lawson out there making plays, hitting, shooting gaps, communicating defense, right? This was a good thing for Alabama. This was a very good thing. After seeing the offense grab headlines from the first scrimmage, you were able to see the defense go out there and say, hey, we aren't slouches. We are the real deal. We got a real deal defensive coordinator. We got real deal defensive coaches. We finna go up here and smack up your mulligan. We're going to smack up your noggin right here. And the defense went out there and smacked up the offense's noggin a little bit. It did. It did. And that's what you want, Bama Nation. You want good on good. You want best on best. You want quality on quality. You never want there to be a full week of practice where the offense looks way better than the defense, and vice versa. You never want a full week of practice where the defense looks way better than the offense. You want a give and take. And when you have a give and take, you have a well-balanced team. You have a team that's going to strike fear in the heart of opposition because offensively, because you've gone up against your own defense a whole lot, that's going to sharpen your offense to drop points on everybody else's defense in college football. When defensively, you've gone up against your own offense so much that you're able to go out there and just shut down the opposing team's offense that you're going to be playing during the regular season. So this was good to hear about Alabama's defense firing back, clapping back, doing what they're supposed to do out there on the football field. Coach DeBoer was very pleased with that group during this most recent scrimmage. Now, he also mentioned some guys that were banged up. Jam Miller didn't go on Saturday over the weekend, which he could have gone at running back, but coaching staff chose to hold him out. Precautionary reasons. He got banged up during the week prior to the scrimmage, but he'll be good to go week 1 to open the season against Western Kentucky. Same thing for Jaden Roberts. The veteran right guard got hurt early on in the game-like practice, but according to King and DeBoer, nothing serious, nothing major. He's expected to be out there on the field week 1 against Western Kentucky for the Crimson Tide. So big ups to the defense. Nothing serious when it comes down to Jam Miller and Jaden Roberts. But we're going to take our first break here on the show. Don't touch that dial. When we get back, we jump into the comment section because you guys are lighting us up in the comment sections. We're going to go to the comments right now. But for now, we're going to get a quick word here from our guys at Alumni Hall. We're out here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Gotta get this. Gotta get one of these right here. Can't rock that Bama without this shirt right here, fresh polo. You gotta also rock the all pink, like Kanye West right there. Keychains, gotta get you some keychains. University of Alabama keychains. I'm telling you, if you are a die-hard Alabama fan and you're looking for some big-time apparel, this place has got everything. We're talking shirts, shoes, sweatshirts, hoodies, cups, mugs, keychains. If you're just a Tide fan that has an itch to get more apparel, get more swag in your game, you come right here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa, right here in Midtown Village. And also you can shop online. The link is in the description to get your gear right here at Alumni Hall. All right, folks, we're back into the action from the break. You know what time it is, Alumni Hall. Our people, Midtown Village in Tuscaloosa. Check those guys out. They got the gear. They got the awesome stuff for all of you. But we're going to get back into the comment section here, folks. Got a lot of comments to get to right now. So we're going to start off the comment section. Ooh, man, you guys are lighting us up. We're going to get to, you know what? We're going to start right here with my guy, Aaron McGuire, with that Road Tide Road. Appreciate Aaron McGuire helping us out here on the show. We got Jeremy Matthews writing in, including Bo Davis. Bo Davis was a beast of a defensive line coach. Bo Davis was that dude. Bo Davis was one guy that could get the most out of everybody on that defensive line. Bo Davis was an absolute animal out there as a head coach. I'm not going to lie to y'all about that one. Let's see here. We got my man From writes in. I told y'all defense is tired of hearing about the offense. They were tired of hearing about it from over the weekend. Defense went out there, clapped some guys up, made some plays, pressure, getting turnovers. It got real physical out there. King and DeBoer mentioned it. The most physical scrimmage he's been a part of since becoming the Alabama head football coach. This is a good thing. Physical Bama is good Bama. Scrappy Bama is good Bama. Bama, getting in your face, that's good Alabama football. That's what you want. That right there. It's good Alabama football. Let's see here. Plow Jogger writes in, I've been looking at the receiving abilities of the wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs, and somebody will be open every play. If Miro gets the ball to them, we'll shred opposing defenses. Plow Jogger, I agree with you. This offense, it's going to be a lot of explosive, but yeah, it's going to be balanced, right? It's going to be balanced. You're going to be able to run the football, but you're going to be able to get that ball downfield vertically and stretch the field. Running backs are going to be in the passing game. Receivers are going to be involved in the passing game. Tight ends are going to be involved in the passing game. It's going to be a lot of excitement with this offense. But at the same time, there's going to be that balance. You will be able to line up and pound that rock. You will be able to line up and run the football the way that you want to if you are the University of Alabama. So it's good to have the explosiveness, but it's even better to have the explosiveness with the balance. D'Amico Taylor, Roll Tide. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Reggie Greens, what's popping, my brother? Hey, Reggie, what's going on? I'm doing good. We're talking Bama all day. We're talking Crimson Tide football. Defense clamping back at the offense in the second scrimmage, but it's all good. It is all good. Look, Keith writes back in, I meant they're not scared of us. Well, Keith, we going to see, man. We going to see. Western Kentucky going to have to be ready. We're going to have to be prepared, but they're going to have to be prepared too because Bama's going to bring it at him. Bama's going to bring it at him. Should be a good first game. T-Town Trisha with the Roll Tide. Appreciate you, Trisha, coming in here on the show. This is awesome. Here we go. Here we go. Christian Hughes, Roll Tide, Bama Nation. Happy to have you in here, Christian. David C. writes in, defense standing strong. Defense has some things to say in that second scrimmage that they did. Let's see here. Appreciate all of you guys writing in. This is phenomenal. Let's get to this right here. We got Miss Tammy Sprinkle, Stephen M. Smith, Roll Tide. Hey, Tammy. We got Bobby and Tammy both in here. This is fantastic. Happy right now. GT18 writes in, the opposing team is soft when our own guys almost fight. That's what happened, GT, in the 2013 national title game in Miami to end the 2012 season. You had AJ and Barrett Jones get into it. Like, the game was literally so boring that the thing that would spice it up, two of Bama's own players get into it. I mean, that's just like the 2016 season opener against USC down there in Texas. And that game was literally so boring to where you had Deontay Lawson and Ronnie Harrison getting to it on the sideline. And I think Reuben Foster had to break it up. Which, by the way, Reuben breaking up a fight? That's just crazy in itself, man. Good God. Reuben breaking up a fight. Here we go. We got here my man David C. Linebackers hitting hard. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. Linebackers hitting hard out there. From writes in, subscribe to TDA Magazine, the hottest Bama football news on the street, with yours truly, Stephen M. Hey, From got you right. From got you right. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button right there. We're bringing you the Bama content. Don Parker writes back in here. What I loved the most about that championship game, it was B-Sci-Fi and not me-Sci-Fi. I'm hoping this entire team, especially the defense, plays every game with that chip on their shoulder, no matter what. This defensive team, Don, the defense is going to play like it. The offense is too, but that defense is going to play like it. They're all about each other. And what's so amazing is, Don, we're seeing so many photos to social media of these coaches bonding with these players. We're talking team dinners, spending family time with these young men. Like, these guys are all about each other. They're about their teammates. They're about their coaches. They're about family. This is a special group right here. I talked to a former player just yesterday, and he said, Steven, these folks just don't know. We got a special group. We got a group that's about it. They just don't know what we're about to pull out, what we're about to unleash here on the college football. And when I sat there and told this former player that this team gives me the vibes of the 2009 and 2011 teams, he was like, bro, like, that's what it is. Like, this team has that vibe of 2009 and 2011. So I'm just really excited about this group. Roll Tide and Rise Up with hit the like button, people. There you go. Smash that thumbs up. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. We're giving you non-stop Bama content. Appreciate all of you guys in the comment section as well. Kangaroo Black writes in, I'm ready to see LT Overton do his thing. LT's had a great camp. Great on-body rusher, 284 pounds. He's kicking butt out there. He's creating pressure out there. LT is good. LT is really good. And he mentioned, wasn't developed at Texas A&M. Now getting that development here at Alabama. Really like what LT Overton's doing right now in terms of the Crimson Tide. Appreciate everybody getting their thoughts in on the show. Here we go. From writes in, hey, Steven, whose cookies got taken, man? Whose cookies got, oh, man. In the scrimmage, there were some plays where a couple of guys' cookie got taken there in the scrimmage they're from. I know my guy Rico Scott got hit so hard by QB Reese that he dropped the ball. Now, Rico didn't redeem himself, but QB had lit him up so hard one time when he dropped the ball. There were a few guys out there that they cookies got taken out in that second scrimmage. But it was a good give and take, man, across the board. Don Parker writes in, Eddie Lacy ate good that night. Yes, Eddie Lacy ate extremely well in a national championship against Notre Dame. Duval Sanders writes in, RTR Bama fan. I heard Russo making some noise. King Mack had an interception. Red Morgan an interception. Young guys, season opportunities. That's going to bolster our second rotation on defense. Duval, you are correct. Russo a problem. Quay Russo's a problem. On the edge, that guy's got violent hands, quickness, speed, bendability. Russo's a problem. He made noise. King Mack, the transfer from Penn State, had a pick out there. Red Morgan had a pick out there. Young guys on defense seizing the opportunity, which makes that second wave of defensive players just that important in the upcoming season. When you talk about the 12-team college football playoff, you're going to have to get your second wave of guys reps. And when they're out there dominating in scrimmages, when they're out there performing well in practice, it sets you up for those reps there on the field. But, man, you guys are lighting us up in the comment section. Jeremy Matthews writes in, I'm loving that the secondary is laying the wood. Yeah, secondary is laying the wood out there. DBs, linebackers, laying the wood out there. And this is a positive thing, Bama Nation. It's a positive. You got to have both sides of the football excelling. Got to have both sides of the football performing well. So that's a positive thing. We got my man Anthony Ham. Let's go with the $9.99 in the Super Chats. Anthony Ham, I believe we will see dominant up front. We have a deep rotation behind Otis and Keenan. Hope to see James Smith and Damon Payne. Also, I love Russo giving off Reuben Foster vibes. I mean, I'm telling you, this team got that brotherhood. This team playing with that swagger. This team is going to play with that standard. And I understand to Don Parker's point, we've had teams in the past that did not play with that Alabama standard, but that's going to be different here when you look at this year's team. Philip Chappelle writes in, Roll Tide, let's go. Love the show, man. Appreciate you, Philip. Happy to have you in here. Christian Hughes writes in, question, Stephen M. From what you've seen, does Bama have that nastiness back on defense? From what I've seen, it's back. From what I've seen, it's back there on defense. And it's back in waves. First group of defensive players, your starters are good. Your backups are good. Your third stringers are good. I'm seeing guys where they go in, there's no drop-off. There's no drop-off in production. There's no drop-off in ferocity. There's no drop-off in playing to an elite standard of excellence. No drop-off there. So I'm excited about this defense. Absolutely, Larry Large. Get your popcorn ready. Get your popcorn ready right here, right now. Get your popcorn ready. I mean, you've got brotherhood on this team. You've got coaches bought into players, players bought into coaches. Guys are being consistent. This is good. This is really, really good. This is really, really good. So absolutely. We got here Hattie May writes in, God bless, guys. Hope all is well with you, the man, Steven. Keep going, admire your journey. Stay with it. Appreciate everything. Hattie May, I appreciate you. Absolutely. Got to keep all of you, the Tide fan base, equipped here with the Bama football coverage. And Anthony Ham, there we go. $9.99 again from Anthony Ham. Roll Tide, Stephen M. You're the best, bro. Love the show. Keeping us informed. Absolutely, Anthony. Got to do that. Got to do that. We got Veen. Holly, God bless you. Jesus Christ be with you at all times. Hey, appreciate you, Veen. Appreciate that. Hattie May, love you as well. Absolutely. And appreciate all of you guys for making this your network here as we're talking Alabama football. You guys are flooding the comment section. We definitely appreciate that. We're getting to as many comments as we can right here before we get into topic number 2 here of the conversation. But, I mean, this defense, they're playing, guys. They're playing. They are playing. They are playing. Chatman family, roll, Tide, roll, Dr. Smith. I'm not doctor yet, Chatman. Not doctor yet now. I have not put on the lab coat yet. But I appreciate it. My man Randy writes in from Dogs Cast. Good to see you, Steve. Good to see you too, Randy. Good to see you too, man. Looking forward to Bama, Georgia, September 28th. Looking forward to that matchup. That's going to be a good matchup right there. Let's see. Don Parker writes in, we will all have to see what happens on game day. I believe it when I see it because we have heard it for 4 years now without it showing. Let's keep it real. I mean, Don is making a good point. Don's making a good point. And this is why this season is big here for Alabama football, is to show everybody that this program has put the Pete Golding years behind it. That's the big thing. It's put the Pete Golding years behind it, and it's now back to playing a dominant style of football. That's the important thing. And we're going to be able to see this on the field this season. Veen Holly writes in, Emmanuel Henderson, how he doing? E-Man finna have a year, Veen. E-Man's been making acrobatic catches in practice, acrobatic catches in scrimmages. He's pushed everybody to be at their best. Coach Jamarcus Shepard cannot stop smiling. When you bring up Emmanuel Henderson to him, E-Man's in for a big year. Proud of him. Keith Holcomb writes in, Stephen M., fire. And let's do it. Let's do it. Jeremy Matthews, let's get back to where teams used to fear seeing the A. That's the big thing. Let's get back to seeing the respect shown by the opposition when that script A touched the football field. We got K Spray 1. Does the defense seem to understand what's going on and not looking lost like they were in key games last year? Kane Womack has pared the defense down, K Spray, to where these guys not looking around, not lost. They know what to do. They're flying around. They are making big-time plays. They're making big plays out there, right? So, and this is what Kane Womack wants, right? He's not going to put a whole bunch of stuff on you at one time. He's going to scale it back, let you grow bit by bit, and then watch you fly around the field. And so that's what's going on here with this defense is concerned. Those guys are not looking lost by any sense of the imagination. Let's see here. We got Coach KG21. What's the deal on number 41, J.R. Gardner? Heard he got a lot of reps and is looking good. J.R. is looking good out there. J.R. is looking good. And the reason why he's looking good out there is you had a couple of running backs banged up after the first scrimmage. You had Daniel Hill a little bit banged up, Jam Miller a little bit banged up, so that got J.R. Gardner some more reps out there. But J.R.'s good. Talented kid. Very talented kid. Let's see here. Southern Red writes in, do they do YouTube awards? Stephen M., best voice in the era of Alabama football. Southern Red, I appreciate it. I don't know if they do YouTube awards here, but if they do, Southern Red, and I get one, it's thanks to all of you, the Alabama football fan base. Cannot do this without you guys checking this out 3 days a week here. Don Parker, Stephen, any notes on Keeley's performance in the last scrimmage? Keeley did well. Had a sack or two out there. I think he had a sack or two out there. Keeley did well, exploding off the ball, exploding off the line of scrimmage. Absolutely. A guy that he's in that bandit role. He's right in that role with Jamarian Latham and LT Overton. So Keeley, good scrimmage. Keeley's been good. Keeley's been having a good scrimmage here. Eugene Ingram, Stephen, I am afraid that DeBoer is going to experience what Saban did as far as coaches being poached. Now, I think the one thing special about DeBoer is DeBoer has that personality where his coaches don't want to leave him. And I hope that remains because I want to see Courtney Morgan. I want to see Coach Shep. I want to see all of these guys remain as long as they possibly can, right? So DeBoer kind of has more of that personality where coaches don't want to leave him. So that's my hope and prayer is that personality remains right there to where they seriously do not leave him. From writes in, what skyline is that behind you? Okay, so from I've gotten Atlanta vibes. I've gotten Birmingham vibes. I've gotten Vegas vibes. It's whatever you want it to be from. It is whatever you want it to be, man. GT18, Womack can get great advice about defense from the GOAT too. I feel good about it. And Womack's been talking to Saban. And I've mentioned this before, people. His dad is the originator of the 4-2-5 defense. So you got one legend that is your father, and you got the other legend who is Nick Saban, and you're gaining information from both. You have no choice but to be elite. You have absolutely no choice but to be elite when you're getting information from Nick Saban and your dad, two elite defensive minds. The Real Dynasty. How my boys Dixon and Okunrokwo doing? Okunrokwo is doing very well. I mean, thumping out there. Now, Dix is doing good too, continuing to learn. He had a little bit of a shoulder thing there, but he's continuing to learn. He's continuing to grow in this defense being led by, Deontay Lawson. But Dix is doing well. Justin Okunrokwo is being he's doing really good. I mean, he's having a very good camp. Now, okay. So if it's not Birmingham, then I gotta agree with Roll Tide Rise Up, who takes the Drake reference, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. So it has to be that then. It's gotta be Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. So Roll Tide Rise Up has given us what the skyline is. So he's given us that. Now, Don Parker, that's the slap out of Alabama skyline. Hey, look, man. It doesn't matter what this skyline is. As long as you, the Bama Nation, is enjoying it, that's all I care about. As long as you As the Bama Nation, you are enjoying the skyline behind me. That is the only thing I care about. And we got the real dynasty, Los Angeles skyline. It may be LA. It very well may be. I mean, it very well may be LA. At this point, who knows, right? At this point, who knows? But appreciate all of you guys enjoying the skyline, enjoying everything when it comes down to this show. But we get into the second topic here of conversation here on this edition of the show, and it's the under the radar names that have stepped up for Bama, especially in the second scrimmage. So we all have become used to the main guys. We're used to the Jalen Milrows, the Justice Haynes, the Jam Millers, the Tyler Bookers. We're used to now seeing, the Ryan Williamses, the Kobe Prentice, the Kendrick Laws. We're used to seeing the main names out here. But there were some under-the-radar guys in the second scrimmage that really stepped up and caught attention. One of those guys, wide receiver Rico Scott. Rico from Pennsylvania had a very good second scrimmage, made several catches, including one for a touchdown where he got popped by two defensive players and hung on to the football. Great concentration by him. I mean, Rico got flat up popped by two dudes, didn't drop the football, scored a touchdown, made the catch from Jalen Milrow. And this is a good thing because it shows you it's more than just Ryan Williams and Caleb Odom out there in terms of freshman wide receivers. You have a Rico Scott. You have an Amari Jefferson. You have a Bubba Hampton. You have other guys in that room as young players. So to see Rico step up out there, make plays, that was really good. That was the first kind of under-the-radar player. The second sort of under-the-radar guy that stepped up, and I'll say this, he had a very good spring. He's had a great offseason, but I don't think a lot of people thought Red Morgan would pop like this. I didn't think Red would pop like this. Like, I knew Red was talented. I knew he was good out of Central High School in Phoenix City, Alabama. But I didn't think Red would pop like this, y'all. I didn't think he would. Red, second scrimmage, interception, hitting people, bringing the wood, making tackles. Now, of course, he's got to put on a bit more muscle. Now, he's gone from 175 to 186 pounds, which that's good. But he's got to put on a bit more muscle here. He will have his time at the Husky position. Right now, that spot's Devontae Smith's. Red will have his time. He'll have his moment. He'll have his opportunity. But right now, the number one thing for Red is put on a bit more muscle. That's the number one thing. Red Morgan can put on a bit more muscle. He's going to be scary for years to come. The next guy, Jeremiah Beeman. I keep telling people that dude is going to be a force on the defensive line. He will get at least 15, 20, maybe 25 reps this season. This guy came in from Parker High School in Birmingham at 265 pounds on a 6'4" frame. He's now 296 pounds. He now weighing close to 3 bills. He almost 300 pounds, people. Beeman talked to a couple people after the scrimmage. That guy was disruptive every single time he took the field. Disruptive. Beeman was making plays out there, creating in the opposing team's backfield, every single time. Keep your eyes on Jeremiah Beeman. The other guy to look out for, Amari Jefferson made some plays in the second scrimmage. Another under-the-radar name. He's just smooth. The guy from Baylor High School in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Amari Jefferson's just smooth. Just real smooth with it. Smooth route runner, catches the ball smooth, gets up and down the field smooth. He's just smooth. So looking forward to seeing what he does as he continues to grow. And then the last guy, QB Reese at linebacker. Guy made some thumping hits. Now, he's going to continue to grow in confidence because of the fact that he is in a loaded inside linebacker room. He's in a room with Deontay Lawson, Jihad Campbell, Justin Jefferson, Jeremiah Alexander, Justin Okonrokwo, and Sterling Dixon. He's in a room with 6 other guys. So QB Reese, take some time, but he's going to be good. He's going to be good. And those are just some guys that were just under the radar guys stepping up for Bama in that scrimmage when you discuss Rico Scott, Red Morgan, Jeremiah Beeman, Amari Jefferson, and QB Reese. But we're going to go to a quick break right here. We come back. We dive right back into the comment section. We get your comments. You guys are continuing to line us up. We got 130 people on the live tonight. We're gonna take a word here from our guys at Alumni Hall, and we'll be back to you, the Bama Nation, right after this. We're out here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa. Oh yeah, oh, man. Gotta get this. Gotta get one of these right here. Can't rock that Bama without this shirt right here, fresh polo. You gotta also rock the all pink, like Kanye West right there. Keychains, gotta get you some keychains. University of Alabama keychains. I'm telling you, if you are a die-hard Alabama fan and you're looking for some big-time apparel, this place has got everything. We're talking shirts, shoes, sweatshirts, hoodies, cups, mugs, keychains. If you're just a Tide fan that has an itch to get more apparel, get more swag in your game, you come right here at Alumni Hall in Tuscaloosa, right here in Midtown Village. And also you can shop online. The link is in the description to get your gear right here at Alumni Hall. You know what time it is, baby? Alumni Hall. Go there right now. Get that gear. Our guys in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. But right now, we get back to the comment section. As we're back live from the break, you guys are rocking in with these comments. So let's see here. We got right here, my guy, Cody Heath. Roll Tide, roll, Steven. Appreciate you, Cody. Helping us out here on the show. Mary Large. 4 out of the 5 FSU transfers are starting down there. Good luck to them. We hope to see y'all in the playoff. It'll be good if Alabama can see Florida State in the playoff, because I definitely want to play against Mike Norvell and those Seminoles. Jeremy Matthews writes in, I can see Cole Adams being a Slade Bolden type receiver. Cole is a step even higher, Jeremy, than Slade Bolden. And I love Slade, but I think Cole is a step higher in terms of quickness. Remember, Cole Adams is a world-class track athlete. I don't think Slade ran track in high school. Cole is a world-class track athlete. I'm just saying, Cole is good. He's going to get into that receiver rotation. I mean, he's in that second wave of wide receivers, man. I really like what Cole brings. GT18, the up-and-coming players, as I like to think of them, opposing teams don't see them coming until they are beaten. Right. So, like GT18 just mentioned, those under-the-radar players, when Alabama's got a big enough lead on opposition, then that's when you see those guys come out there, they have success, and we're like, whoa, who is that guy? Whoa! You know, where did he come from? Whoa! Where did Bama get that dude from? So, absolutely, those under-the-radar players, they come to life when Alabama has a big enough lead on the opposition. But appreciate all of you guys right here. Let's see. We got my man Kareem Hood 40. Red Morgan's supposed to be that guy. He had talked during the spring, Steve. Hey, Red Morgan is that guy. I mean, he is that guy. I mean, he's out. That's what I'm saying. Red is still going to be, Kareem, one of those guys that he's going to get reps this season. And I think he's definitely the future when you look at next season. Because you got to think, after this season, Devontae Smith's going pro, right? So next season, Red is going to be one of those guys you're looking at to possibly start at that Husky spot. But he is that guy now. He is that guy now. 6-0 writes in. Tune in to ESPNU, showing some great Bama highlights as we speak. Roll Tide. Well, there you go. ESPNU. Get to that channel. So they're showing some great Bama highlights. Let's see here. Desmond Easton writes in. I told y'all, believe in this defense. Desmond believes in this defense. I like what Kane Womack is doing. Can he put this on the field so we can all see it on the field? But I like what Womack's doing. Kareem writes in, Beeman I already know is going to be a dog. I know his dad hooped together for years. There we go. So Kareem already got that knowledge there on Beeman that he going to be something. I like the leadership that Beeman brings, man. The Real Dynasty writes in, next year, 5 stars in the secondary, Brown, Mincy, Dijon Lee. Yeah. But first off, Real Dynasty, let's get through this season first. Let's get through this season of college football. But I love the energy, though. Kareem Hood writes back in, Jefferson could be that third starter in this defense as a middle linebacker. Justin Jefferson is looked at as a starter by Coach Kane Womack. So I'm just saying, it's going to be really, really good, man. Jeremy Matthews, how is Dre Jr. doing? Dre Jr. is another one. Having a good camp, having a great offseason. You're just deep. Dre's going to get his mark on special teams. Dre is going to get his mark on special teams, Jeremy. He'll have his mark on special teams, and based on how he does, then you'll see him get more so into that rotation. Keith Holcomb writes in, only 64 likes, guys. Come on, smash the like button, people. We got 132 of y'all in the live. Hit the like button, smash that thumbs up, make this your spot for Bama. As we're talking to right here on a Monday. Appreciate all of you guys commenting in. My man Kareem Hudd with that $5 donation, dropping the love. Steven, you're the man, Roll Tide. Hey, y'all are the GOATs now. Y'all are the GOATs. I just get this opportunity to talk football with you all. Mary Large writes in, he's more like Renfro. Cole Adams like Hunter Renfro? Larry, you may be on to something, Larry. Larry, you might be on to something, Larry Large. You might be on to something when you said Cole Adams like Hunter Renfro. You might be on to something there, Larry. Hold that thought. You might be on to something. Keith Holcomb with that $4.99. Let's do it. Keith Holcomb in here. Keep rolling, Steven. Roll Tide, brother. Appreciate you, Keith. Tough as nails writes in. Kane Womack has to simplify and have an attacking defense. That's what he's doing. He simplified the defense all camp, all off season. Those guys are running around, attacking, having fun. Deontay Lawson even mentioned, hey, this defense is meant for inside linebackers. That's what it is. Inside linebackers. Let's see here. My man From writes in. I see Master Yoda and Samuel L. Jackson behind Steven. What the? You know what? If Samuel L. Jackson was behind me, bro. First off, man, where's the autograph? If Samuel L. Jackson was behind me, for real, where's the autograph? Kareem Hood writes in, if Coach DeBoer was an engine before Bama, if Coach DeBoer was an engine before Bama, he was a 4-cylinder, and now at Bama, he's a V8 with a supercharger. For real. He a V8 with a supercharger. V8. Supercharger. I'll say this. Before Bama, King and DeBoer was that reliable Honda Civic. before Bama. Now, oh, he that Maserati. Straight up. He that Maserati now. He that Maserati with turbo boost. That's what the boy is now. Maserati with straight up turbo boost. Appreciate every last one of you guys writing in. Steven, what was in that 8-track today? Doug Parker. Oh, man. Doug Parker, Doug Parker, everything, man, you could guess was in that 8-track, man. Everything you could guess, Doug, was in that 8-track. We had it playing. We had it playing, man. So everything you could guess, man, was in that 8-track. Let's see here. Lakeith writes in, I hope we can get back to running the ball again. It'll be more balanced, Lakeith. You'll have explosive plays. You'll have big chunk yardage plays, scoring strikes out there. But I think you'll have more so balance. You'll have a lot of running the football. You'll have a lot of, Bama getting back to having that balance there in the run and pass game. Let's see here. Larry Large, Stephen, in your own opinion, is this a championship team? It is. And this is despite everything that was lost to the NFL draft, the transfer portal, and even Coach Saban retiring. This is a championship team. This is a championship team. This is still a top 2 to 3 roster in all of college football, regardless of what people are saying. This is still a top 2 or 3 roster. Like people are crazy thinking, Bama ain't gonna win. You got Milroe. You got 4 quarterbacks. You got 5 running backs. You got a Rolodex full of receivers, tight ends. Offensive line is gonna be legit. Like, this is a championship team. Defense is gonna go crazy. This is a championship team, and this is the lost. So this is a championship team, regardless of the persona from the national talking heads out there. It's a championship team. Coach Warren writes in, thank you for your commitment and your faithfulness to Tide football, Stephen M. Smith. Hey, Coach Warren, I appreciate it. This is what we do. Coach Warren, this is what we do, man. We talk Bama. This is what we do. We talk Bama and we engage you, the Alabama football fans, in this conversation of talking Bama. And we have fun with it. And we enjoy it, right? We have fun with it. We enjoy it. Let's see here. Yeah, Alabama's definitely reloaded here. Don Parker writes in, the run game will be big for this offense, especially since this is going to be a very long season. Getting the run game early will also help out the defense. Don Parker, you are correct. Getting the run game going will wear out opposing defenses. It will settle things in. You'll have those long scoring drives. Got to get back to those long scoring drives. So you definitely want to have that. Let's see here. The Real Dynasty writes in, they are delusional, Stephen. They want to see us fall off, but so bad. But in reality, they know Bama's still Alabama. They think we're going to fall off because of Saban, like Alabama forgot to play ball. Exactly. They think you're going to fall off because Nick Saban ain't no longer there. I'm telling you, Kalen DeBoer is about to pimp slap the entire college football, period. He's about to give a backhand slap to the entire college football. Just watch it happen. Kareem Hood writes in, I miss Dancing Steven. Where is he? He is getting worked on, Kareem. He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be back. He is getting worked. He's getting worked on. We got the guys down there in the lab working on him, getting him good as new. So he'll be back. He'll be back. But appreciate all of you guys right into the show, getting your comments in. We went a little bit over today, but that's all good. We're going to get to the final topic of conversation quickly before we wrap things up here, and that's running back Richard Young ain't playing, y'all. Richard Young has been showing out in fall camp, primarily in the second scrimmage, had several explosive runs, catching the ball out the backfield, had an explosive touchdown play. And for Richard, he came in the same class as Justice Haynes in 2023. Haynes was a 5-star at a Buford High School in Georgia. Richard Young, a 5-star out of Florida. And Young had to sit down his freshman year and watch Justice and Jam. And that was hard for Richard because he felt like, hey, I'm just as good as these guys. I need to be out here too, running the football. But you got to give Young a lot of credit. He took it in stride. He took it as a learning experience, and that ignited his hunger going into the spring and throughout fall camp. He's added 17 pounds, going from 200 to 217. He's really good in pass protection. He's really good catching the ball out the backfield, physical, running the ball between the tackles. I think he's going to have a big year. Richard Young runs angry. He's an angry running back. And after not being able to get out there this past season, I'm excited about what Richard Young is going to do. This is a guy that he ain't playing. He ain't joking around. Keep your eyes on Richard Young. My guy From with that $10 donation. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. It's the Los Angeles skyline. I keep telling y'all, man, it don't matter what skyline it is to me, man. It don't matter what skyline it is to me. As long as y'all enjoy it, I'm good with it. Christian Hughes, Mattress Matt, I can't wait until kickoff to show the rest of college football what Bama has in store. This is going to be a good season. Good year, good season. Don Parker, who's getting pimp slapped with the baby powder? I don't know who's getting pimp slapped with the baby powder, Don. I don't know, bro. Somebody getting pimp slapped with baby powder? I do not know who getting pimp slapped with the baby powder, but whoever it is, I feel for you getting pimp slapped with some baby powder. Good God Almighty. Anyway, what a show. What a show. Appreciate every last one of you guys for checking us out here on a Monday from the home location. As always, you want the best in news, notes, information, coverage on your favorite program, that being the Crimson Tide. You can get this by accessing the Touchdown Alabama magazine app. You download the app from the iPhone App Store if you're rocking Team Apple. Google Play Store if you got the Android phone. For your audio needs, check us out, iTunes or Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn Radio, Overcast.fm, iHeartRadio, Google Play. We got you covered right there. Folks, as always, folks, the good and gracious Lord sees fit. I'll be back Wednesday, continuing the conversation that is Tide football. Remember, Bama fans, be sure to subscribe to touchdownalabama.com. Hit that subscribe button on the site. Go to touchdownalabama.com. Subscribe. We got all of your fall camp content right there. Articles, videos, photos, whatever you need. Your fall camp content right there. Touchdownalabama.com. Also, subscribe to TDA Plus, the video hub, for all the videos that you can ask for right there. But I want to appreciate all of you, the Bama fans, for going crazy in the comment section tonight, liking the show, subscribing to the show, all of the super chats. You guys make this special. Every last one of you make this special. So I'm excited about it. I thank every last one of you guys. As Christian Hughes just said, Lank 2.0 on the way. Absolutely. Keith Holcomb, great show, Stephen. I appreciate that. GT18, thank you, Stephen TDA. Great show as always. Take care. Have a great night. You guys do as well. I mean, awesome. Here we go. We got Keith. Good going. Thanks for answering my questions. Hey, man, appreciate you, Lakeith. We got Don Parker. Excellent show. Love the lives with the comments. Hey, this is what we do. We do this for you guys, the Alabama football. Appreciate all of you guys. Kareem Hood writing in. Keep it coming, Stephen. Hey, we going to do it. We going to do it, y'all. We going to do it. So, till next time, folks, you guys enjoy your night. We'll see you Wednesday. Till next time. It's been in my own words.